brother! Guys, obviously, Jay is not sitting right next to me right now. The Last Jedi came out yesterday. We have seen it twice. I have so many notes, but something even more exciting than The Last Jedi actually happened today, and that is Jay's son Luke was discharged from the NICU, so he was able to finally go home from the hospital. Jay has been documenting the entire experience in his daily vlog. We were talking about doing this over Christmas anyway, but I just kind of wanted to explain why we're not doing our Last Jedi review today. We will probably be doing it next Tuesday instead, and trust me, we have so many thoughts, but we thought a really cool experience for today would be to see part 1 of Jay's vlog experience when Beth's water actually broke. Part 2 on his channel will be going live on Monday, but that's all that I've got for you today, guys. See you on Tuesday.
Well, what's happening, Beth?
Well, we're at the hospital. My water broke last night.
Good morning, everyone, and happy Thanksgiving week. I am so excited for this one because, 1, food, but 2, because there is this event later on Thanksgiving called the Drumstick Dash that happens here in Roanoke. Every year, it is this giant, like, mega 5K for the rescue mission where, like, 12 to 15,000 people are out there on Thanksgiving morning. My family does the race every year, one of those great family traditions. Beth sadly has to sit out this year because of the baby, which is totally understandable, but it's just a lot of fun. You get to run into a lot of people who are in town for the holiday, and you don't feel as bad about eating so much later in the day because you know, worked out. Which, speaking of which, ooh, I have to go. So we're doing deadlift today with a pause at about 2 inches off the ground times 5. Woo! Well, that was not the best deadlift ever, but it was a new thing, so I had to find a new weight, whatever. Can't win them all. Just 3 guys in an elevator! What's happening, Beth?
Well, we're at the hospital. My water broke last night, which is kind of a bad thing because we're only 32 weeks. So I'm admitted to the hospital. We are hoping that we make it to next Thursday, which would be 34 weeks. And then the plan is if we make it that long, they will induce us that day and have to spend some time in the NICU. So
It's been very strong.
it's been a long day. A lot of emotions.
Yeah, no doubt. A little earlier than we expected. And the NICU is, I mean, it seems like safe and like the healthy thing, but scary nonetheless.
Yeah, I mean,
you know,
I'm glad there's
no one wants to
people that can take care of him. We're
leave
at a
their
good
baby.
Hospital, but
Yeah.
it's not what we expected. There's a lot of unknowns right now.
Yep.
And it's also like I know I'm gonna go into labor in the next
9 days.
9 days.
9 days at the max.
Just scary. Thought we had a lot more time.
So maybe, as you could tell, the excitement of earlier this week about Thanksgiving and the Drumstick Dash and all that has kind of gone out the window. Here's what happened. A full-term pregnancy is 39 weeks, and earlier this week on Tuesday, Beth's water broke, and that was 32 weeks and 5 days. So that's a little bit early, so we went to the hospital where they informed us that we would then need to stay there until 34 weeks. The good news is that last weekend, Beth's parents came over and helped us put some of the final major touches on the nursery. So I've already shown you the new closet, this is the rug, this is the dresser, and this is of course our new crib. We have got a closet full of baby clothes, lots of diapers to start with, and we have had just an absolute outpouring of amazing support from all of our family and friends in town. 9 more days at the hospital means that we will have reached 34 weeks, which is apparently the date at which, if your water has broken, after that it's riskier to remain pregnant than to just go ahead and have the baby. The good news is that no one really seems concerned at all about Beth or the baby's health, which is like really the best news of all. Just one guy in a hospital elevator. This giant pillow thing is called a snoogle. Beth requested it from the house. It helps pregnant people sleep on their sides because they can't sleep on their back. The spectacular news out of it that it seems hard to focus on of all things is that the baby is gonna be here in at most 8 days. Yeah, I'm here to see Beth Carlin. Hello! What's up, guys? How you feeling? How's SuperCarlinBrothers been this week?
It is apparent when you are not there. Did you know that you do a lot of work?
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
Thanksgiving.
Tyler and Emily brought us some cinnamon rolls.
They're really good too.
They're jumbo cinnamon rolls.
But I mean, they were just like, we just bought them. Those big.
Yum, they do look good.
Oh my gosh, Beth's parents just brought us each a small Thanksgiving feast. Thank you so much. 33 weeks. How you feeling?
Okay.
Okay, that's good.
Physically okay.
They have let us go outside so Beth can get some fresh air.
Definitely helps to get outside because I feel a little like a prisoner in the hospital.
Oh, it's okay. We're one more day closer.
Maybe another day.
Yep, every day is a victory. I think what's tricky about the current situation is that you and the baby are both being very healthy, but that our current best case scenario is we stay in the hospital another 7 days, at which point you get to go through super fun labor, and then the baby probably still has to stay in the NICU.
That's about the gist of it.
Right. And it's like, it's great that everyone's healthy, but it's like that is the current best case scenario. It's just like really hard to wrap your head around. Well, I managed to get away from the hospital for a night. Beth's mom is staying with her, and I'm able to come to the workout this morning, which I really feel like I need because I don't feel like I've moved in 3 days and had like 2 Thanksgivings yesterday and just need to work out. Check it out, this is my current favorite coffee mug. It's polka dots with a gold handle, but it's actually my favorite because it's the one that has coffee in it. One of our friends who is actually a nurse in the NICU gave us this, so it seemed appropriate to drink out of today. Nothing has changed at the hospital. Beth is still good. We are 1 day closer to 34 weeks. The trickier news is that another doctor came in and was like, I know we're aiming for 34 weeks, but that's still your decision. 34 weeks is what the hospital recommends, but they can't make you go into labor if you want to wait longer. It's just that past that point, the risk of infection goes up. But how much? Because if it's not a huge increase, then basically we could spend like another 2 weeks at the hospital, which is a whole other conversation, but then the baby might not have to stay at the NICU and could just come straight home. A very stressful couple of days. And the crazy thing is, by the time you've seen this, pretty much all of that time will have passed and probably the baby will have been born. Well, we made it to Saturday. 1 more day done at the hospital, so every day is a victory at this point. Today, Ben and I are going to be building a changing table, and yesterday we actually got quite a bit done. This room had been filled almost to capacity with cardboard. As a kid, cardboard is one of those things I was always like, man, I wish I had more cardboard. I could build some better forts. But man, as an adult, I can just never ever get rid of it. Added this drawer to the bottom of the crib. Got the pack and play set up here next to the bed. And best of all, we got the car seat installed. We're back. Ready to build a changing table, Ben? Huh?
You wanna know how you pick the right 2x4s from the store? Is you put it on its side and you look down to see how straight it is.
Good?
See? That's a good one.
Thanks, Uncle Ben. I think I want this, the Nevermore. I'm trying to match from memory the crib. Made a lot of progress on the changing table. It is going to be a beast of indestructible changing table-ness, and other changing tables will cower at its might. No change on Beth's status, which is good news. We went back and forth a little deciding what week and how long we wanted to stay, but I've ultimately decided that 34 is the week for us. So, man, by the time you see this, the baby will definitely have already been born. You'll probably already know what's happened. You know what's happened before I do right now if you follow me on other social media. What happened? Was it awesome? Is he cute? I know he's cute, that's for sure, right? He's like the cutest baby you've ever seen. Yeah, he is.